Hi, I'm Daphne, and welcome back to my channel. This is part 11 of my personal flat earth experience. And for those of you who are watching, my personal flat earth experience is including everything that I have learned and encountered and thought about during my time researching flat earth, and even my time before that, accumulating things in my head as I compiled them and connected the dots looking backward. Now, this is a science book from the library, and like I said, I can't tear it up like I have my other book, but I am going to theoretically tear it a new asshole for you. I've been through this book about 10 times in the last take since the last video, and I have found some pretty funny things in it. And one of the funny things is that it goes through all of the different planets, and it claims that, this is speculated theory on the core of this planet, this is the speculated theory on the core of this planet, and then it gets to Earth. And they're no longer speculating here. They are saying that the innermost layer of the Earth is consisting of solid iron-nickel alloy and has an average temperature of about 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And despite the high temperature, the metals of the inner core cannot melt because of the intense pressure exerted on them. Wow, that's truly brilliant. Now, how in the hell do we know that? I mean, take a look at this picture. How do we really know that that is the core of the Earth? We don't. They sure as hell don't, but they're going to say that they know. And this book also contains multiple pictures of each planet, photographs from satellites, and the pictures of Earth are even better than the pictures of Neptune and Saturn. In fact, I've marked them here. This one is, this is a real gem right here. Now again, as I've said many times before, this, like my other science book, is an adult science book. This isn't a children's science book. This isn't like a middle school textbook. This isn't a grade school coloring book. This is an adult science book. And they're claiming that these are images. Even though I can literally see the brush strokes and the canvas texture on this Earth, they're telling me that this is a photograph. Fantastic. Then there's this gem. Oh my goodness, the Earthrise, the awe-inspiring Earthrise. Look at this. And isn't it hilarious that even though the Earth is rising over the moon, the clouds, they've never changed. This, I don't know how many hours this must have taken, how many minutes it must have taken, but they didn't rotate the clouds. They turned the Earth a little bit, and they were like, I want to sink it down a little bit. A child could do better than that. This is terrible. I can't believe whoever made this is like still smart enough to breathe. Okay, this Saturn structure. Ugh. At least they were nice enough to say that they're speculating on Saturn structure. So what they're saying is that they can speculate on all of these planets because they have satellites that went around them. Okay. Alright. But then we get back to Neptune, and what's really funny about Neptune is that it's got a sea of liquid diamond at its center too, just like Uranus does. Now I don't know if it really does, or if whoever made up this horse shit was just too lazy to make up some better horse shit. And so there's a diamond center in this planet too. So we haven't actually left the planet for real, but these assholes are going to tell us what they think they know is in the center of Neptune. Just let that sink in. And one more thing I want to point out, which is the answer to the awe-inspiring question, why don't NASA, why don't any science organization go explore the sea, the oceans, the depth of it? And people were asking me this. They were like, well, if we're going to go explore space, if we're going to go to the moon, why can't we go see what's at the bottom of the ocean? My answer to that is that we would actually have to go to the bottom of the ocean. It couldn't be faked, it couldn't be hoaxed like this. They'd actually have to exude the effort that it would take to go down into the bottom of the ocean. And even though that's far more fascinating and far more relevant to our lives, they're not going to do that. They're going to pretend to know what's going on inside of Neptune and put it in a wonderful book called Smithsonian and tell you that they know so much more than you, when really they're just Disney drawing artists. They're nothing more than cartoon artists, really. I mean, Disney and NASA, they might as well get married and have a little Disney baby, because they're doing the same exact thing to everybody, which is showing them bullshit on a screen and telling them how real it is. At least, you know, with Walt Disney, we know that cartoons aren't real. But with this book, well, we've got people, adults, full-grown adults, walking around thinking the shit in this book is real. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thumbs up if you like it.